As we mark both Women's History Month and the 100th anniversary of the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory Fire, we felt it was important here at the White House, working with the Department of Labor, to host this event and hear the stories of the women who we are just thrilled to have you join us today. When the president took office, he said, quote, "I don't view the labor movement as a part of the problem. To me, it's a part of the solution. Because we know that you cannot have a strong middle class without a strong labor movement. And every day, in ways big and small, those are the principles that the president, that the secretary, that our administration has lived by, ensuring a safe workplace, balancing the playing field for working families, appointing leaders who recognize and appreciate the rights of workers to organize and collective bargain, building an economy that can create and sustain good jobs, and recognizing that working people are our partners in our efforts to get the country back on a solid economic footing. I have the pleasure of introducing to you Liliana Bequer. Lilian is a bilingual customer service representative with more than 8 years of experience. She came to the United States 14 years ago and works for a major telecommunications firm at the company's Fort Lauderdale office in Florida. For the past year and a half, Lilian has been working with the Communication Workers of America to ensure that workers at her company are treated fairly. Lilian speaks 4 languages, is a mother to a 10-year-old son, and supports her elderly parents. So Lilian, I'd like to just begin by asking you what you hoped to achieve when you came to the United States and when you started working for your current employer. And some people today often argue that unions undercut the ability of business to compete, and I'd like you to share your thoughts on that subject with us.
Sure, thank you. Good morning. You have no idea how proud I feel to be here. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I work for T-Mobile. I'm coming here as a regular customer service. In my position, I came from Peru, and I have to be in front of a monitor with a headset 10 hours a day, 4 days on a road. That's my shift. It's a lucky shift that I got. And I've been a year and a half counting with the support of people from CWA, telling me that, we can make a difference. We can make the things working good. At the beginning, when I started on T-Mobile, I was so excited about the values because it was posting everywhere. I'm T-Mobile, count on me. We are concerned about people. We care about our persons. So I said, wow, this is the place I want to be. Not only because I'm coming from a country that is poor, and I was making an okay salary, but here I'm going to make a good salary, and I'm also going to be recognized as a person too. Turns out that it's not that way, unfortunately. I do that to my customers, to every single customer. I have to do a world-class experience, and my commitment is to do that because I have a kid, and I have to lead by example, If I do it good, my kid has to do it too. So I got the concern about the people and treat them right and recognize that they are such a loyal customer for having 10 years with us. And I said, thank you, Mr. Customer. And the customer says, wow, thank you for making so personalized this treatment. Thank you very much, Liliana. You made me feel so comfortable and important. No, you deserve that. But when I turned my back to my boss and I said, may I have permission because I have to do my citizenship, and it's on one of those days that you have blocked the day. Can I get this day off? Sorry, there is nothing we can do. We have to do it today. You have to be absent. But I'm so glad that you are becoming a resident and you're going to be a citizen already. So, things like that and things like see systems on me that don't work well when I try to do my best experience to the customer. And I said, boss, this is not working good. This system is no good. And I asked to my coworker, hey, do you consider this is okay? No. Did you tell that to our coach? Yes. What she said, well, tough luck, we have to continue doing it. And says, but this is not the right thing. This is not what the customers want. Why don't we do this instead? Can you please, tell that and escalate this idea to someone else? And they said, no, Liliana, we cannot do that. If we complain too much, they can take the project overseas, to Costa Rica, to Puerto Rico, to some other country, to Panama, and we are going to lose our jobs. I don't want to lose my job. I came to America to become my dream come true, you know? But now I don't have voice. The only voice I have is when I talk to the customer, and I wow the customer, but at work, there is no wow there. So I found this lady from CWA giving flyers, and the security says, don't grab the flyer because, you know, they are people that are trying to close the job. So secretly from, you know, with the caller ID block, I called this lady and I told her, first of all, I won't tell you my name, okay? But tell me this, are you planning to take this overseas? Because I came to America and I'm making a decent money. I don't want this to close, but I have ideas and they never want to hear those. And they say, no, of course we don't want to close it, Liliana. We start becoming like friends, you know, and I feel relief. I feel like my ideas are not bad at all, you know? So I share with another friends and co-workers there, and we have something in common. We want to do the best possible. We want to make it more profitable. We want T-Mobile to succeed, go beyond. Now we belong to AT&T, which is kind of a relief in a certain way. And we expect to have that union, not because we want more salary. We are good workers. We do a quality service, but aside from that money, we want that recognition. We want that, you know, gain our respect back. We want to feel that we are persons again, and our ideas can be heard. And believe me, we want to make the company grow. We want to stay in the United States. We don't want to close our call center. We want protection. If we feel sick and we don't have voice, we want that time to say, yes, you are sick, go ahead. Go on, we will put a segment, we can work with your hours and things like that. Now we are not allowed to be sick. Now we are not allowed to have certain days on vacation. We are not recognition, but people that give their life, they work 10 years with me, and they don't have that appreciation for the company enough, you know? If you live there and you spend those many years, at least as a T-Mobile boss, you can say, here, Lisbeth, here, Mary, we appreciate what you did. As we do as a customer, we recognize that customer. Thank you, Mr. Customer, for being with T-Mobile. We want that thank you, employee, for being with me. I know that you stay here, and I want you to feel that this is your home. I don't want the day-by-day work. I want to be proud. I want to be happy to stay there. So that way, everything is going to be better. That's how I see, you know. And that's why we are joining together secretly in my apartment, because we don't want to go to public places until we
Thank you, Liliana.